Hey guys, Junaid from Meninfluencer here. Hope you look good, feel good and are ready to prosper, because in this video I want to talk about mysterious person versus cold-hearted person. And hey, if you're someone that is actually really interested in this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button and help your brother out, because I saw that over 95% of you guys that are currently watching these videos aren't even subscribed yet. So if you actually want to see more content like this where I can help you out the best way possible, please consider hitting the subscribe button and help your brother out. Anyways, with that said, let's jump into the video. Alright, so in this video I'm pretty much gonna compare a mysterious person with a cold-hearted person. Because the truth is, both of them are very similar, but they also have different traits at the same time. And therefore, in this video I'm gonna discuss a bit about it. And obviously you can decide for yourself what actually suits you more and which of these traits you would like to have. Because obviously when it comes to a mysterious person, you got certain traits that a cold-hearted person doesn't have. And therefore you can look at both of these narratives and obviously decide which one of these traits you would actually like to have, and obviously implement them in your own life to become the person you want to be. So the first thing I want to talk about is that a mysterious person is quite unpredictable. While on the other side, you got a cold-hearted person, and usually they actually make a decision and simply stick with it. Because the character of a mysterious person isn't necessarily someone that reveals too much about themselves. They usually stay in the dark and obviously just give us glimpses of hints, because this way will make people curious as to what you're up to. A good example in this particular case is, say you're actually going out with your friends to the cinemas and you've all decided that you're gonna go there at a particular time, but then suddenly you tell them that you can't go anymore because you have to go somewhere else. And obviously this will make you very unpredictable and will make them curious as to why you can't come with them, and therefore they may wonder where you're actually going. And obviously some of your friends may actually try to convince you to still stick with them. While when it comes to a cold-hearted person, it's actually completely the opposite. Because when it comes to a mysterious person, when those individuals are trying to convince you, you might actually stay because maybe they have good arguments. But when you're a cold-hearted person, once you've made a decision, you stick with it. So for example, they're telling you to actually stay there. If you are a cold-hearted person, you're gonna actually still leave regardless of what they actually try to do and what kind of method they try to use to actually convince you to stay. Because you've already made your decision, and hence you're gonna respect yourself and do what you promised to yourself. And the second thing I want to talk about is that a mysterious person actually controls the emotion. While when it comes to a cold-hearted person, they don't express it at all. Because if you want to be a mysterious person, you just simply want to create that air of mystery, which makes others wonder what you're up to and why you're not particularly revealing too much about yourself. While when it comes to a cold-hearted person, you don't necessarily care. You want to focus on yourself, you want to prosper and focus on the things you actually want to achieve in life, and therefore you don't want to share your emotions with others because maybe you've been hurt before and now you want to reserve yourself for yourself and obviously use those emotions to actually fuel your ambitions instead of actually making others curious about you. So a mysterious person will actually try to control most of their emotions, but will give you some hints here and there to actually draw your attention and keep you curious. While as a cold-hearted person, you simply don't show your emotions because you don't care about that. And hey, I completely understand that getting rid of all of your emotions or controlling your emotions is quite hard. And therefore I already made a lot of videos about this. So I've already made videos when it comes to how to be more mysterious, how to be more mysterious in school, how to be emotionless, and how to be a cold-hearted person. Obviously, please consider to hit the subscribe button, because this way I can actually help you out the best way possible. And obviously, I'll have all of those videos linked down below and on the iCard if you're interested. Because if you're someone that's really serious about this and really wants to take it to the next level, I highly recommend you to check those videos out, because they are individual videos and therefore there's so much more information in them compared to this video. And now I want to move on to the third comparison. So when you're a mysterious person, you actually try to be less available, while if you're someone that actually wants to become a cold-hearted person, you try to get rid of all contact. And with cutting off all contact, I'm not telling you to get rid of your best friends or your family that truly care about you. It's simply getting rid of all of those people in your life that are wasting your time. People that are trying to take advantage of you, or toxic people that are holding you back and don't allow you to prosper in life. While on the other side, if you want to be more of a mysterious person and therefore you're not necessarily in contact with them as much as you want to. And the difference here is quite clear. As a mysterious person, you still keep those people in your life, but you just see them less often. While if you're someone that wants to be more of a cold-hearted person, you completely get rid of them because you feel like they're hindering you in life and they don't allow you to prosper. You feel like they're toxic people, which are wasting your time, and you simply feel like you're better off without them. And now I want to move on to number 4. So as a mysterious person, you think before you speak. While if you're someone that is a cold-hearted person, you're simply very direct. And the reason for this is that if you're someone that wants to be more of a mysterious kind of person, the reason that you actually want to think before you speak is because this allows you to actually think about what you're gonna say, and therefore you can actually be more vague, you can use less words, and this way people will be more curious as to why you're not completely expressing yourself. While as a cold-hearted person, you don't necessarily care about grabbing their attention, and therefore you're simply direct and you tell what you want to say and you're out of there. Because a cold-hearted person really values their time, and therefore they really think about who is actually worthy of their time. They don't want to waste their time and invest in people which won't actually necessarily allow them to prosper. Hence, as a mysterious person, you're actually trying to entice other individuals with your verbal communication. While when it comes to a cold-hearted person, you don't really care. You're quite direct and you simply want to get out of there if it's not particularly a person that's really worthy of your time. And now I want to move on to the fifth thing. So as a mysterious person, you listen more to others, while if you're someone that's a cold-hearted person, you keep short communication. Although as a mysterious person, it's also recommended to have short communications from time to time, because this way you allow the other individual to spend less time with you, and therefore they will be more curious as to why you actually feel like you don't necessarily want to spend that much time with them. But obviously that's not the main narrative I'm going after. The reason that I'm actually telling you to listen to others as a mysterious person is because this way people will be more curious about you. Because obviously if the other person is constantly talking about themselves, at one point they actually want you to talk too, because obviously they feel like they're constantly talking and you know so much about them while you actually haven't really talked about yourself yet. And when the time comes that a particular person is asking you questions, you don't particularly have to reveal everything about yourself just like they did, because you're mysterious, remember, and therefore you're just gonna keep the conversation short and not necessarily gonna say a lot. You're gonna speak minimally about yourself, you're gonna think before you speak, and therefore you're gonna articulate a few words which will make you come across as more mysterious. And hey, if you're someone that's still watching this video and found this tip quite useful, please leave a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And now moving on to the cold-hearted person. So just like I previously said that as a mysterious person, it is also recommended to have short communication from time to time. The same applies to a cold-hearted person when it comes to listening to others. But as a cold-hearted person, you don't necessarily listen to everyone. You only listen to people you really care about and feel like people that actually support you and aren't wasting your time. So friends and family, business partners, people that actually teach you something that you don't already know. As a cold-hearted person, you want to keep short communication with people that don't necessarily have some kind of value in your life. You feel like they're wasting your time. You feel like they're not gonna give you anything back in life, and therefore there's no point in actually having a real conversation because you're not gonna learn anything from them. And I'm not particularly telling you to be rude. Just try to actually excuse you from the situation if you feel like you want to be more of a cold-hearted person and you want to reserve yourself for the people you actually truly care about and don't necessarily want to have a lot of social conversations with others. And you know what? I really love making videos like this because I know there's so many people out there that sometimes just feel lost and they don't particularly know how they should act in particular scenarios. We all feel down and lost sometimes, and obviously therefore you need someone that actually can help you out and help you to prosper and become the person you really want to be. And that's something I've already been through, but I'm constantly educating myself because this way obviously I can help you guys out the best way possible, because I want you to succeed and I want you to become the person you want to be, and obviously adapting your personality in a way which will actually make you happier and will actually make you feel more fulfilled. Because society always tells us to act in a certain way, but obviously if we don't get results, we feel lost and we don't necessarily know what to do. And that really sucks. But obviously that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to give up on yourself, because you are amazing, and if you're someone that is willing to put in the effort to become the person they want to be, you, my brother, will succeed. And hey, if you actually really want to take it to the next level, please let me know your questions down below and as to which kind of videos you want me to make next, because this way I can take your feedback into consideration and help you out the best way possible. And that pretty much sums it up for this video, so I hope it was very useful. And hey, if you're someone that is new to this channel and would like to see more content like this, please consider to hit the subscribe button and help your brother out. And anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a good day and a better day tomorrow, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.